Last night at 3:33 a.m., I was awakened by a powerful wave of energy. The ancient guardians showed me a map of events that will begin to unfold in just a few months. Listen to your body right now. Do you feel that strange tension in your solar plexus? That's no coincidence. Your higher self already knows what I'm about to tell you. Planet Earth has entered a phase of great purification. But this is not what they talk about in the news. The ancient sleeping spirits have awakened. Magnetic vortices are already altering the psyche of millions of people. And a global migration of peoples is beginning, the likes of which humanity has never seen before. Mother Earth has awakened after a millennia-long slumber, and in some people, she no longer sees her children. She sees only the parasites that remain in their shells. Allow me to reveal to you a truth that all the governments of the world are hiding. Our planet is a living being possessing both consciousness and memory. In ancient teachings, she is called Gaia, the great mother of all living things. And here is what happened. 10 years ago, she began to awaken from her long slumber. Imagine you are a mother who fell asleep, leaving your children to play. And upon waking, you discover that your children have destroyed the entire house and are fighting each other to the point of blood. How would you feel? This is exactly what the spirit of the earth feels right now: anger, disappointment, and a desire to cleanse itself. The planet has entered a new phase of development. Just as a person transitions from childhood to adulthood, our planet is now, so to speak, 33 years old by cosmic standards. This is the age for making radical decisions, and it has already made a decision about the fate of humanity. What does this mean specifically? The Earth's magnetic field, its energy, is transforming at an unprecedented speed. All these magnetic storms are not just another series of solar flares, not just some more natural phenomena. This is a complete reconfiguration of the planet's entire energetic matrix. And the human psyche cannot withstand these changes. Look around you. People have become aggressive, anxious, they're losing control over their emotions. This is not just a psychological crisis, it's a reaction to the change in the planet's fundamental frequencies. Now, I will tell you what I saw in my visions about the near future. This is not a metaphor and not nonsense. These are specific events that will begin as early as 2025. Israel and Palestine. The war between these peoples is a repetition of the biblical story of Cain and Abel. But the main thing is not the war itself, but its consequences. Beneath the lands of the Middle East lie vast reserves of gas. Military actions will disrupt the geological structure of this region. As a result, the water will become unfit for drinking. The water will be poisoned with heavy metals and parasites from the depths of the earth. These parasites feed on human brain tissue. A mass mutation at the cellular level will begin. A shocking migration. Half of Israel's population will move to Ukraine, to Uman, Kharkiv, and Odessa. A new state with advanced technologies will be established there. Cities like Dubai will rise on Ukrainian soil, the European exodus. A mass migration from Europe to Asia will begin. Norway, the Netherlands, and Italy. The residents of these countries will seek refuge in the Altai region and in Kazakhstan. Why? Because Europe is facing catastrophic floods. The water will rise slowly but inevitably. And now the most terrifying part, that which all esotericists keep silent about, afraid to cause panic. In Syria, not far from Damascus, archaeologists disturbed ancient burial sites. They awakened an ancient evil spirit that had been sleeping for millennia. This spirit feeds on suffering and blood, especially on the souls of young people and children. Remember Genghis Khan's warning, never disturb my rest. If you wake me, an evil spirit will awaken. The same thing happened in the Middle East. This spirit is already wandering across the world, spreading chaos, destruction, and war. The more aggression and hatred there is in the world, the stronger it becomes. People feed it with their negative emotions, signs of the evil spirit's influence, inexplicable aggression toward loved ones, sudden outbursts of rage, a desire to destroy oneself for no reason, and nightmares filled with images of death. The symbol of the crow, which you see everywhere. The crow is a harbinger of death, a friend of Azrael. When crows gather in flocks and caw, it is a sign that death is near. And now crows are becoming the symbol of many countries instead of the dove of peace. It tells us, remember who you are, return to your roots, restore the connection. Already now, a new race of people is being born from the women of the new world. Their characteristics: physical, denser skin that is resistant to radiation, altered hair structure, and innate superpowers revealed from childhood. They are programmed for a lifespan of 150 to 170 years and have immunity to all modern viruses. They possess mental abilities such as telepathy, the ability to see energy fields, connection to the Earth's information field and to nature, and the ability to materialize thoughts. These children are already among us, but the old humanity must step aside to give them space to develop. The point of no return. The Earth can endure for another 3,600 years, but there is a critical point, like a crack in glass. One wrong blow, and our planet will shatter. That point is near. Nuclear explosions could be the last straw. The most critical information concerns water. The molecular structure of water on the planet has changed. This is not a theory, it's a fact that is being concealed. What happened to the water? Pure water has mixed with dead water from the depths. New parasites have appeared in the water. The cellular structure of water has mutated. As a result, 80% of the population already suffers from prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Cancer is spreading at an invisible speed. This is due to poisoning by mutated water. Look at the dolphins and orcas that are washing up on shore. They sense changes in the informational field of the water. For them, it becomes unbearable. They fall into depression and commit suicide. Humans have cells that are similar to those of dolphins, and we also feel these changes, but we don't understand them. That's where mass depression, suicides, and mental disorders come from. There was a disaster in the Black Sea. Fuel oil was spilled, and this is only the beginning. Underground wars, which the media have kept silent about, are destroying ecosystems from within. Tankers will sink more and more often, poisoning the water even further. When will all this end? When women come to power in Russia, America, and Europe, everywhere, women will come to power. And then this will change the management paradigm. Feminine energy is order, care, it is the preservation of life. But unfortunately, 90% of modern women live in a state of energy deprivation. They are not physically exhausted, they are spiritually and energetically hungry at the level of their very essence. Dear ones, the modern woman is cut off from her roots. I'm not talking about family traditions, I'm talking about a connection with Mother Earth, with her energies. Imagine most of us live in apartments, in concrete boxes, spending our days under artificial light within four walls, and see nature only through a car window. We have forgotten the last time we watched the sunrise, saw off the sunset, lay on the ground and felt its breath, or inhaled the scent of real flowers instead of air freshener. A woman is, by her very nature, a creature of the earth. When we lose our connection with the cycles of nature, we literally become powerless. A woman's psyche starts to malfunction. Constant anxiety without reason appears, along with chronic fatigue, even if we get enough sleep. Irritability and bursts of anger, a sense of inner emptiness, a loss of meaning, and a loss of joy in life. And you know what? The earth itself is now trying to awaken women. Earthquakes, floods, fires, all of this is not punishment, but an attempt by Mother Earth to reach out to her lost daughters. How can we survive the coming chaos? The answer lies in understanding the laws of karma. The first law of return: if the ancestors drank, their descendants will be alcoholics. If someone in the family has been in prison, someone else in the family will repeat this as well. If the mother is alone, the daughter will repeat her fate. If the family's wealth was gained dishonestly, the children will suffer from illnesses. It is important now to cleanse yourself of karma and claim three sources of positive karma: the inheritance of your ancestors, karmic rewards for good deeds in the past, and creative fulfillment through serving others. Money is the energy of the higher self and the family lineage. Ancestors grant wealth to those who are passionate about their work, who serve others, who create rather than destroy. The path of survival: create small-scale production of natural products, purify water, seek out new methods and technologies, unite in communities of like-minded people with shared interests, return to the land and to nature, and develop spirituality rather than materialism. Time is almost up. The events I have spoken about will begin in just a few months. Your higher self has led you to this video for a reason. You are one of those souls who can be saved and help others. If you already feel the call to awaken, if you want to prepare for the coming changes, I invite you to our 3-day channeling marathon. This is the last chance to prepare for the great transition. Ancient prophecies are already coming true before our eyes. Don't miss the chance to save yourself and your loved ones. The registration link is in the description below this video and in the first comment. The number of spots is limited by the energetic capacity of the space. Remember, you were among the first to learn the truth. Use this knowledge wisely. See you at the marathon and in the new world.